WandaVision episode 4. Hate to say it, I was right. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? That's back. And this week, episode 4 of WandaVision, one of the first shows for the MCU on Disney Plus. And I'm loving this show, man. Like, this show is so good. And I love just everything about it. Like the pacing, the acting, the action, every little thing. And this week, we got more of the story. Well, what's been going on since the beginning of this sitcom, WandaVision. And wow, a lot's been going on. This has been like our first view of what's happened, what happened to people, and how people have been reacting to coming back from the snap. So, at the end of Infinity Wars, Thanos did the snap, half the population disappeared. Like, just were gone. And then at the end of Endgame, Tony did the snap, and everybody came back. Oh, I'm sorry. Hulk did the snap, everybody came back. And then Tony did another snap and got rid of Thanos and his army. But, so, we saw the heroes coming back and how they fought everything and what was everything going on. And we got a little bit of how the world has reacted with Spider-Man Homecoming. But we know, that's just like superhero stuff and kind of like high level. We didn't really get a lot into how the world has reacted to these people who have been gone for 5 years, how they've now come back. And this episode, we got a little taste of that with Monica Rambeau, how she came back from the snap. She's thinking that nothing had changed, like nothing, no time had gone by at all. She found out that her mother had died and she died 3 years ago and all these other things. And, she goes back to work 3 weeks later, while most people haven't gone back to work or haven't adjusted back to life yet. And then she's thrust into this world, WandaVision. And then we see what's going on. So now we know for sure that this is Wanda's doing, and this is straight out of the comic books. This is the House of M storyline. I'm a little bit different, a little smaller scale, but this is definitely the House of M. It's like their motivation behind it, and Wanda dealing with what's happened. I can't imagine how traumatic that must have been for her. The last thing she remembers is Thanos killing Vision, winning, and then she's gone. She wakes up, she comes back from the snap, and Vision is gone, and she fights Thanos at the end of the Endgame, and they do everything they can do. The good guys win. But Wanda has to deal with the fact that she's back, but Vision isn't, and how unfair that is for her, and how he sacrificed himself, and how how they thought they beat Thanos, and how they thought they, did the right thing, and it still didn't work. It still wasn't good enough. So the trauma that she is going through, and the stages of grief that she's going through, that's what leads us to Westview and where everything that's going on. And she's in control. It's not something controlling her. I don't believe anyway, but I'm almost 100% sure there's nothing controlling her. It's not something that's putting her up to this. It's just how Wanda she's snapped, she's broken. In the comics, Wanda is one of the most powerful mutants. She's an omega level mutant. She's so powerful. And we haven't really gotten a taste of that. Really, we see how strong she is in the MCU, but we don't see truly how powerful we haven't had a chance to really see how truly powerful that she is. And now she's basically created her own reality, and she's controlling everything that's going on. Don't really understand yet her motivation behind making it be these sitcoms from the 50s, 60s, and 70s so far, and probably next week will be in the 80s. But we don't know why, but that's what she's done. And it's probably because of her growing up and where she grew up at, and probably them seeing these older things on TV. That's what her brother Pietro, that's what they had to deal with, being orphans and everything. And the commercials are stuff that she saw as a child, and that has impacted her life and what has made her who she is today. So it's a very good episode to give us this backstory and to let us know what's been going on. Like, we see what's going on in the show, but to see what's going on in the outside world and how people are dealing with it. I'm really, really loving this show. If this is how Marvel is going to do on Disney Plus, I really can't wait for the next stuff to come out. I'm really hyped about Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm really hyped about Moon Knight. All the shows that are coming, I'm really hyped for. My one gripe, and this is something I also gripe about with Mandalorian, the episodes just feel too short. Like, they're 30 minutes. Literally feel like as soon as I get into it, boom, they're over. We got like 10 minutes of credits. So it's crazy. These shows are only, each episode's 30 minutes. And I know these things are probably more expensive to make and whatever, but at the same time, I would like them to be longer. I would like, the MCU shows to be 45 minutes or an hour. I would like the Star Wars shows on Disney Plus to be 45 minutes or an hour. And I think the stories could be a little bit more fleshed out. Still give me the same number of episodes, but just a little bit more fleshed out, a little bit better like that. But overall, that's a small complaint. I'm really loving this show. I'm really loving what they're doing. I love how they're tying it into the comics. I'm looking forward to how they use this launching pad for future shows and also future movies. And hopefully, we'll get to be able to see more of how the MCU has changed because of the snap and how this universe, the heroes in it and the regular people are affected by what has happened in this time frame that they basically have lost. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're enjoying WandaVision, if you're looking forward to what else Disney Plus has in store for us as far as the MCU. Until the next time,